Alright guys, back again. It's been a little while. Once again, I've kind of changed how I'm filming, but you know, it is something like 1 o'clock in the morning. So the rest of the house is all asleep, hopefully. Yeah, so I just put on a full face of makeup just for you. So if you want to see how I did this, then you should probably keep watching. Here we go. That is primer. And yep, here we go. Rubbing it together, just like smear it all over your face, just like that. Yep, awesome. Works beautifully. Yep, go make sure it's all well in there. Yeah, make sure there's no splodges. Okay, and next we have the W7 Photo Shoot Foundation. So at this point I realise that I don't have a brush to put it on with, and the sponge I do have is kind of crap. So what will we do? Screw it. We're just gonna stick it on a hand, rub our hands together and splodge it all over our face. And yes, I realise it looks really, really pale, but I actually am really, really pale. Not exactly full coverage. You can still see face demons and stuff, but you know, it is early hours of the morning. I'm not planning on going anywhere with this makeup on. And some Essence concealer. Excuse the lighting, which is making it impossible for things to show up in the camera. Just whacking some on the face demons there. Try and get them to be slightly less obvious. Not that we're being very successful, but a bit under the massive bags under one's old eyes. For some reason really red on the forehead as well. Not sure why that is. Anyway, just bouncing the fingers over it. I love that when you start looking up in the sky. Kind of running a losing race here. Not really the best concealer for massive face demons, I have to say. Some e.l.f. under eye concealer highlighter stuff. Wow, lighting just did strange and funky things. Put a bit under the eye, try and brighten up under the eye. Make it. It's funny because it's like really liquidy, like way more liquidy than I was expecting it to be. And it is a little humid in the locale at the moment, even at some ungodly hour of the morning. That would be Essence Matte Powder. I took the lid off and it went everywhere. So this is my not very good sponge. No, it's not a beauty blender. It's just a sponge thing, and it's great for putting powder on under your eye, but that's about it. And yes, I kind of prefer a matte face to a shiny face, in case you're wondering. Yeah, powder went everywhere again, obviously. Hence the pulling faces. And yeah, it doesn't look quite as bad in person as it does on this video about how pale it is. It is pale, but again, I am very pale. Underneath all that hair dye is a redhead. And now, Anastasia brow powder. That's supposed to be the stencil. Yeah, see, I realised that. There was nowhere near the camera. And a little spoolie. My eyebrows are a bit darker because I've tinted them. Now I wonder whether I'm going to be able to do this. Do you think? Nope. Not enough hands. Hence, you don't get to see me as I finally work out the best way to do my brows. So there's this little lovely It's like a comedy movie. I don't quite know what's going to go and happen. I suppose I could cut all of this bit out, but it's way more amusing not to. Even if it's just amusing to me. Because, you know, you really wanted to see the back of my head. And there was one eyebrow done. Eyebrow 2 in process. I actually really like the Anastasia brow powder. It's quite good. Haven't really tried the Brow Wiz pencil so much that I just haven't got around to it, but yeah, still trying to grow my eyebrows back in. Yeah, close enough. Oh look, there's a little gap there. Let's fill that in. Yeah, probably kind of weird to have brownish kind of eyebrows when your hair's pink and blue, but whatever. Clear brow gel, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Stick those hairs down. I have really unruly eyebrow hairs. And now what are we going for? Obviously something that's got to get out of a packet. I love how I pull faces at myself. Curling my eyelashes. I don't do this very often. It's funny, I stick powder and stuff near my eyes, but the idea of sticking a metal thing near my eyes is terrifying. Which seems a little strange. The irony is you cannot see my eyelashes at all. Probably should have tinted those when I did my eyebrows, but damn, that stings bad. I used to do it back in the day, but mascara is easier. Now we have the Nicka K Eye Primer. First time using this. Seems okay. Probably needed just a touch more, but what the hey. As I said, it's the middle of the night. It's not like anybody's really going to see. And now we're using Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Too Cool. No, I am not flipping you the bird. I just like using my middle finger. Also using it a bit as the highlight because it is very shiny and brightening. Probably used a bit too much, but whatever. It's just makeup. I'm pulling faces again because I can't get something open. Oh no, I was trying to clean my hands, that's right. I had stuff away from me. Yuck. Okay, this is the absolute perfect 18 shadows. This I could not get into. Brand new, and yeah, but we got there in the end. What colour am I going to use? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go for the silvery colour. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for purples, but whatever. It's a look. So I'm just applying the light silver colour all over the lid up to the crease. I have quite hooded eyes, so that's kind of... And then we're using the slightly darker one, which is actually matte, into the crease. I have a lot of eyelid and not a lot of crease. I'll have a lot of browish kind of part of my eye and not a lot of actual moving lid. So I'm putting the matte sort of quite a long way up. Probably a bit too high up, but whatever. And then giving it a good old blendy blend. Take away any harsh edges. And then looking for a different brush. I was actually looking for my crease brush, which I couldn't, like my little tiny pointy crease brush thing, which I couldn't find, which I found after I'd finished putting on my makeup. very annoying. Using the darker grey colour to intensify the outer corner and in the crease. Look at that. Almost looks like she knows what she's doing. And sticking it on the other side as well. And then blendy, blendy, blend. Blending the bejeebers out of it. Actually quite happy with these eyeshadows. No real fallout or anything, so that's really good. I'm taking the black with a push liner type brush and just kind of putting some there along the lash line a bit. And a bit more into the crease, sort of a bit under the eye there, almost sort of like doing a winged eyeliner with it. Yep, got it all over the waterline. And then attempting to do the same thing on the other side. Not that much luck. Never get them even. Which drives me mad. And then blending it a little bit, softening that bottom line, softening the weird wingy thing I drew on the side, flicking back hair that isn't even in my eyes, and then we're taking some of the white, which is a matte white, and using it to highlight the brow a bit. And then sort of doing a bit of a blend into it, because that's what you do. And then taking, so I can remember, that's right, taking the Maybelline blusher that I'm going to use on my face, and using a little trick that I learnt from Pixie Woo, where you put a bit of the blusher you're going to use sort of across the brow a bit, and it helps sort of warm it up a little bit. Might have needed a bit more. Whacking some blush on. Probably should have contoured, but didn't have anything to contour with, and I wasn't going to go and wake anybody up to get it out of the bedroom. I'm not particularly skilled with blusher because I don't really wear a lot of it. And taking my Jordana Fabuliner and attempting to do a winged liner. Slowly but surely getting slightly better at this. One day I'm sure I will master it. It's about this time that the video decides that it has had enough and decides that it is going to cut out. And we're coming up to that about now. And now we're going across, and I've actually finished my winged eyeliner and cleaned up the edge with a bit of concealer just to make it look a bit neater. I'm grabbing the MAC Trust in Red Pro Longwear Lip Pencil, which was part of my splurge to myself, and colouring in the whole lip and sort of trying to perfect the lip line. Probably not all that successfully. Surprising how long this takes, even in double time. Yep, keep fiddling with it. You'll eventually get there. And then taking MAC Viva Glam Rihanna, which you can't read. And whacking that on, and it's about this point that I realised that this particular MAC lipstick makes my teeth look yellower than ever. I mean, my teeth aren't exactly white, but this is not exactly the best choice of red for me. And we'll give it a bit of a blot, and looking pretty good. And I'm thinking, right at the end of the video, it's about this point I realised I'd forgotten mascara. Unbelievable. So we're using Benefit's They're Real to whack on some mascara, and while I was doing this I realised I hadn't tight lined, which I had intended to do, but in the end I couldn't be bothered. I really quite like the Benefit They're Real mascara. It seems to like my lashes quite a lot too. So just put a couple of coats on. Just to finish off the look. And that pretty much does it. So, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.